Hi, this is John from STEMcarts.com, and today we're going to be talking about our deep water culture system that comes on our advanced STEM cart. Right here, it's an Emily's garden. You can see we're growing, we've got some celery, you have some kale, and we have a tomato growing in here. The plants grow in a water solution, pH balanced to 6.5 is the pH, and it's a nutrient-rich solution with an aerator, and that's how this works. It comes in a box like this. Inside the box, you'll have everything you need. You have some rock wool for seed starting. You'll have your tubes, your pieces, you have your aerator, air stones, and some various other pieces. It has 6 pots, and you also have your clay pellets. So let's pull it out of the box and we'll start setting one up. All right, so this is our Emily's garden out of the box. What you're going to do is you're going to set your stones up just like this, your air stones. They clip right into the bottom of the tray. So you're going to hook them up just like this on one side, like this on the other side. Make sure they latch in, so this way they're separated. You're going to put the little grommet in on the side. Make sure the narrow part of the grommet goes through. Make sure it's clipped in real well. So it latches in, so both sides, so there's no ripple, no indentations. And then this is our view tube. The view tube goes right in here. You're going to put it in pretty much, I like to go midway through, just like that. That's how we set that up. This sits flat like this. This is our lid. On our lid, you'll find one area with a hole. That's where the tube's going to come through. And that's going to go to the aerator. There's an indentation on the bottom of the Emily's garden right here. That's where you're going to tuck your aerator in here. So this is your aerator, and your aerator is going to tuck right in onto the base of this thing. So once we have it established just like this, we're going to put the clay pellets in. These are our containers. They slide right into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pH solution of 6.5 water. I'm going to fill this thing up about 3/4 of the way up. So we're going to be up pretty high. We're going to take the bucket. We're going to put the bucket in. You'll see the water fill in. From here, we're going to take a plant and we're going to drop a plant in here. So first what we're going to do is we're going to load clay pellets up. Take a bag of our clay pellets and we're going to pour them in. These are our clay pellets. We're going to pour them into our bucket, so we're about all the way up to the surface of where our surface water is. So we fill up the bucket to the surface water, and then we're going to take our plant that we're going to put in here that was grown in rock. So here's a tomato plant that we grew. So now we're going to drop it into the bucket and set it up. This is going to sit right on top. You want to make sure, the biggest mistake most people do is this thing doesn't touch the top of the water, and then the seed pod ends up drying out. So you want to make sure this is in a little bit of the water inside the container, and then we're going to backfill it with more of the clay pellets just to stabilize it, and then it's fine. The aerator is going to be plugged in, so it's always going to be running, so you're always going to be constantly putting air into the water. As plants grow, the water level is going to drop. Let the water level drop, and the plant's roots will follow itself down. Over time, once this thing is up and running, you have mature plants in here, this thing's only actually going to be filled about 1/4 of the way up. And you're going to keep it that way. You never want to overfill past 1/4 with mature plants in here, otherwise you'll drown them. They'll go through stress, and they'll look like they're thirsty, but they're really not. They're just drowning. So that's how we set everything up in our Emily's garden. Over here you can see these plants are real happy. I don't know if we got any roots coming out of the bottom here, but this is what it pretty much looks like. Eventually what you'll see is white roots going into the solution. There's about 3/4 of the water is in here, and it's slowly dropping as the plant's going to start rooting out. So this is our deep water culture system. That's how you control it. If you have any questions, drop us an email at cfhydroponics@gmail.com. Visit STEMcarts.com or come into our shop in Northvale at Cletus Farms.